Hi everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. The secret underground train in London you can actually ride. Would you like to take a secret train ride in London? The seats are tight, there's no onboard service, it's partly in the dark, and it's one of the most intriguing train rides you'll find anywhere. Welcome to a piece of nearly forgotten history, London's Post Office Railway, affectionately known as the Mail Rail. The Mail Rail opened to visitors in 2017 and is one of the highlights of the Postal Museum. The museum does an excellent job of making postal history relevant, interesting, and fun. There are lots of hands-on exhibits that will intrigue visitors of all ages. It made me think about communication and how much it has changed since the introduction of email and texting. It seems hard to believe that most messages were sent in writing on paper not very long ago. What is the Mail Rail? In the 1830s, Rowland Hill, a social reformer and educator, pushed for changes to the UK's postal system to make it affordable and efficient. Charles Babbage, whose name is usually linked to the invention of the computer, also took an interest. From 1840, with the invention of the postage stamp and low postal rates, the volume of mail doubled and kept growing. By 1855, Hill thought pneumatic underground tubes might be an efficient way to move mail from one London sorting office to another. Air pressure would drive the mail cars along tracks. This was tried but not adopted. Instead, by 1900, mail usually traveled slowly above ground through London's traffic. For London passengers, the famous tube opened in 1863. However, it was apparently Chicago, not the London Underground, that provided an example for the postal railway. Construction started in 1914, was halted during World War I, and was finally completed in 1927. It cut the mail travel time substantially. The Mail Rail was used until 2003. It ran between the Paddington and Whitechapel sorting offices, with about 70 trains on a narrow gauge track. There were 8 stations on the 6.5-mile track. The driverless trains ran almost around the clock, stopping for less than a minute to load and unload at each station. In 1987, the name of the system was changed from the Post Office Railway to the Mail Rail. When the rail line was shut down, it wasn't dismantled. That turned out to be lucky for us. How to ride the Mail Rail? A ticket to the Postal Museum includes a ride on the Mail Rail. The little electric train is only about 4 feet tall and goes through tunnels as narrow as 7 feet on a narrow gauge track, only 2 feet wide, at a top speed of 7.5 miles per hour. This passenger train was built to resemble the original mail cars, but with a driver. It's a cozy fit for 2 adults in cars designed for sacks of mail, but it works and it's fun. The 15-minute ride features some of the sights and sounds of the original system, including a power cut, a look at the tunnels diverging, the flood doors, and a clever video projected to show the action on the platform. You can peek at the train graveyard, where the out-of-service trains sit. The ride is partly narrated by Ray Middlesworth, a retired mail rail engineer. He says, "It was hard work down here, but there was enormous team spirit. I got that impression throughout this part of the museum. They were a very strong community working at something very few people knew existed. They moved 4 million letters a day." Rail fans get a unique chance to see and ride a one-of-a-kind heritage railway here. There's lots of equipment to see and displays showing how it all works. There's even a chance to do the railway controller's job, directing model trains on their route. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go.